the latest advisory at 4 p.m. is in. This is it right here. This is the cone as of 4 p.m. I'll explain that in just a moment, but first of all, this latest changes. The tropical storm warning has been continued south of Baffin Bay, Texas, and the storm surge watch from Baffin Bay to Port Aransas has been discontinued, which includes Corpus Christi. So that's some good news for Port Aransas, for Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi still under a tropical storm watch at this point. A hurricane watch is still in effect because there is a good possibility this will strengthen into a hurricane. I'll explain that in a moment. So basically, now they have now indicated that it's now a tropical storm with 65 miles per hour. So it is increasing in strength. The pressure is now dropped to 1,000 millibars. It could go lower than that. So basically, there it is. Tropical storm force winds still extend 115 miles from the center. Tropical storm force winds are about to arrive on the shore of Texas. Basically, this is the satellite imagery. If you're in Galveston, if you're in Freeport, if you're in all those places, if you're in Galveston, if you're in Houston, your time's up. Your time to evacuate was earlier, especially for the flood-prone areas. So prepare for the worst. Your time is up to from evacuation. So basically, now the rainfall threat's still a big threat. It's still the largest threat, although the wind threat's becoming a greater threat now than it has been. So Nicholas is expected to produce rainfall totals of 6 to 12 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 18 inches across portions of the middle and upper Texas coastal areas through Wednesday. Life-threatening flash flooding impacts, especially in highly urbanized metropolitan areas, are possible across the portions of the upper Texas Gulf Coast and far southwestern Louisiana. Another 4 to 8 inches of rain are expected in Louisiana and southern Mississippi through Thursday. So the rainfall threat's still very large, a very big threat. So if you're in Houston metro area, if you're in an urban area around Houston, prepare for the worst. Yeah, even the rain threat's the biggest threat. That's why I'm updating you on all this. Wind threat's becoming a larger threat, but it's not nearly as bad as the rainfall threat. We could see another 18 inches of rain, so be careful of that. So that's the biggest threat. Storm surge still 3 to 5 feet. Basically it'll be on due to onshore winds. That's where the deepest storm surge will go. That's where the largest amount will be. Some more news is that some more aircraft reconnaissance is on its way to the plane and everything. It's on its way to the storm, the NOAA 2 training mission. It's en route to Tropical Storm Nicholas. So that's some good news right there. Back to the satellite, you can see those cloud tops right there. This storm really hasn't organized the way that I expected it to, but that's some good news right there. Am I saying am I ruling out hurricane force strength? Absolutely not. Am I ruling out anything? I'm basically ruling out anything over 85 miles per hour at this point. It just doesn't have enough time to get there unless it undergoes a huge amount of organization, huge amount of intensification, and time it makes landfall, which is expected to be in about 10 hours. Landfall is still expected to be around Matagorda Bay, Freeport area. In fact, a huge amount of heavy rain is coming. A huge part of the core of it is coming on shore right now. That's not the center of circulation. It's right there. It still has about 10 hours. It has about 6 to 8 hours of time left in the water. So it has plenty of time to intensify, plenty of time to organize a little bit more, get a little better in organization, strength into a hurricane. So yeah, regardless if this is a tropical storm or a hurricane, it's still going to be cause a huge flood threat no matter what. So if you're listening to this from the Texas coast, prepare, especially the Galveston, Houston area, prepare for potentially a lot of flooding. That's the main threat for this thing. I'll be keeping a close eye on it, so be sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more updates.